glasses of ice cold water this afternoon. My name is Layton Hines. I'll be your MC for today. We'd like to kick off the Pep Fest today by welcoming all the amazing students and staff that are taking the plunge this afternoon. Keep in mind, staff and students, that as the jumpers are called out, we will be voting here shortly for the best costumes. Our voting will have 3 categories for prizes this year. We'll have top fundraiser, which is an individual. We'll have top fundraisers as a group, and then we'll have best costume. So, without further ado, we're going to be announcing the plungers by costume groups. All right, our first group of plungers will give it up for Miranda and Corinne, the Moon Stealers. All right, our next group will be Cicely Moe, Marissa Heifert, and Elizabeth Larimer as SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward. Next up, we will have Mrs. Verdon and Mrs. Sarich as Dharma and Lord Farquaad. Then we will have Mrs. Judd and River Thunder as the Rap Stars. Next up, a big Mrs. Decker, Mrs. Koenig and Mrs. Banksmith, Maggie and Mrs. Decker, Mr. Fleagy and Mr. Simmons, and Mrs. Wall and Mr. Watson as the Minions. After that, we have Mr. Tappy and Mr. Lee as Disco Diva and The Rock. Then we have Tina Mintz, Brian Mintz, Isabel Dobson, and Ethan Bounds as the Scare Squad. Well done, Steve. Jumping next for us, we have Mr. Potter and Mrs. Bjordy. Next up, we have Emma and Serenity as Pajama Party. Now we have Lily, Piper, and Charlie as the Hot Dogs. Jumping next, we have Mr. Koenig as Vector. We got a big group coming up here. Lori Sharp and Tom Helmers, McKenna Warner and Leanna Warner, Talia Graves and Caitlin Donovan, Wyatt Patterson and Aidan Sullivan, Molly Larimer and Lainey Wingert, Daniel Stern Hughes as the Peanuts Plungers. Next up we have Andromeda and Ashlyn. Angle and Stitch. Now we have Terry P. and Cole G, the Disney Zombies. Next up we have Melissa and Matthew Chusik. Alexis, Lillian, and Elizabeth as Louie. Next up on the floor, we have Lily Terrell and Kate Fatu as Hidden in the Drink. Next Next up is Ethan Alexander and William Rassler. We have Sydney and Naya as older pals. Next up, we have Hannah and Bella as Dora and Boots. Now we have Kennedy, John, and Elena Armstrong as the Wildcrafts. Now we have Madison, Alexa, Lydia, and Stella as the Emojis. Now we have Aubrey Sweeney, Kelsey Armstrong, and Tammy Martilla as the Power Partners. Next up, we have Kylie Wilson, Grace Wolpert, and Jamie Wilson as Bikini Bobby. Next on the floor, we have Paige Warren and Maya Pesta as Murderlicious. All right. After that club group, we have Aaliyah and Ella as SpongeBob and Patrick. Next up, we have Anna Warner, Charlie Duwitz, and Ella Lee as the Zoo Crew. Now on the floor, we have Logan Sarich and Sherry Mack as the Cardinal Fans. Now we have Hugo Ellison and Camden Sirikek as the Slayers. Now we have the Berlin duo Ryan Wyland and Brecken Coons as Tropical. Now on the floor we have the Smurfs, Braxton, Shallow, Violet, Annika, and Emma. Next up, taking the plunge, we have Gunnar Boat. Next on the floor, we have the three troublemakers, Lauren Rosar, Mr. Rowan, and Greg Swanky as Alan and the Chipmunks. Next up, we have Caleb Cock, Eli Bounds, and Isaac Cole as Beach Bear. Next up on the floor, we have Zach Bruza, Katera Barnhart, and Olivia Opine as the Despicables. Now we have Caleb Harmon and Ed Schultz. Next up on the floor, we have Summer and Isabel as Tropical Paradise. Next up, we have Johnny and Andrea as the Ranchers. Now we have Peyton, Libby, and Dakota, also known as the Pickles. In alphabetical order, next we have Hayden A and Hayden B. Next up we have Miss Carly and Miss Kayla and Cara as the 80s we have Camden and Hugo as the Slayers. Now on the floor, we have a duplicate group. Evan Schultz and Caleb Harmon, never known as the Snuggies. Next we have Jeremiah Reeder. And finally, Annika Weaver and Emily Beard as the Beach Girls. All right. As you all know, they're not just jumping in this water for fun. We're here to raise money for a good cause. And we put a few incentives in the mix to kind of get some money going. So, at $8,000, we leveled up. Staples-Motley Elementary Principal Mr. Koenig is suiting up as Vector, rocking that villainous style from this Despicable Me. With direction and magnitude. At $9,000, you voted and they answered. Mrs. Bjorky and Mr. Potter are taking the plunge, putting their warmth and bravery on the line. With great power and $10,000 comes great responsibility. Lord Farquaad, aka the Sirish. Brace yourselves at $12,000. Nemo's worst nightmare becomes a reality. Darla for Dawn is coming in hot. $13,000 it is time to open the gates. The Rock Lee is ready to unleash ultimate power. He's back here. And finally, at our $15,000 goal, the moment we've all been waiting for, Mr. Tappy transforms into our Disco Diva. I believe we do have a short hype video for the Polar Plunge today. So please direct your attention to the big screen. Looks like we're in for a lot of fun today. Alright everyone, it's now time for your favorite part of every Pet Fest. Get on our feet, it is time to sing the school song. Sit down, this group of people standing on this gym floor have so far successfully raised over $17,000 as of right now. Let's give them one more round of applause before they have a seat. $17,000. That's incredible. Thank you for welcoming Special Olympics Minnesota to our school. Special Olympics is an international advocacy and sports organization with over 5 million athletes worldwide. Every day, Special Olympics is building an inclusive world, a world that celebrates all abilities. Starting today, Staples-Motley Middle High School is becoming a leader in a worldwide movement. So we are here today to celebrate with you how inclusion makes each of our lives better and each of our communities stronger. I believe there are 2 students that were called upon to lead a call to action. We have Logan Sirich and River Munger. Let's give it up for them.
Today we are here going to talk about improvement. We can be improved by empower others. Empowerment means to motivate and inspire someone and to have the power to do something, to feel motivated to take an action. Special Olympics Minnesota empowers schools to include all students as leaders. Each of the empower your friends to the unified.
Empowerment happens with our attitude, capability, and opportunity to come together. In order to have an empowered attitude, you must see and recognize your abilities. You must feel capable of taking action and influencing the outcome. You must be ready to join with others to reach a shared goal, and you must be willing to face a challenge.
Capability is an opportunity to do something, to have the knowledge, skills, and support you need, being able to think and act for yourself, and being quick and learn from actions and others. We are each capable of teaching and inspiring others.
Opportunities of empowerment are found in being a part of organizations like Special Olympics Minnesota, having support from others, and having the chance to grow, experience, and learn.
Together, attitude, capability, and opportunity create improvement, bringing a positive attitude and having the capability to empower others has void me the opportunity to support inclusion. My team is empowered together.
So, Staples-Motley, we are excited to be in this movement with you, to take the plunge and challenge you to choose to include today and every day.
All right. It is our honor to welcome a special guest speaker today. Crowned Miss West Central of 2025, Lindsay Juarez Ramirez is a junior at Crown College, pursuing a bachelor's degree in business with a minor in marketing. As an advocate for inclusion, Lindsay uses her community service initiative, All Voices Inclusion, and has partnered with organizations like Special Olympics Minnesota to create a safe and welcoming space where everyone feels heard, valued, and empowered, regardless of background or ability. Lindsay is committed to creating a world where every voice is valued and every person, regardless of background or ability, can live confidently knowing they belong. Please give a warm welcome and a round of applause to Miss West Central, Lindsay Juarez Ramirez.
Well, hello friends, how are you today? Okay, so I'm here today with Special Olympics Minnesota just to tell you a little bit about my story. So when I was growing up, my brother and I were excluded for having different cultural background, and my brother for having a learning disability. That left both of us with a lack of confidence, and we felt like we had no voice in our community. But instead of giving into that exclusion, we decided to use my own voice to create others and help others. So, many people are excluded from intellectual disabilities, cultural differences, or for simply just being themselves. It has broken my heart because I don't want others to feel the way I did growing up. This is why I have created All Voices Inclusion, to create a safe space in our communities through finding our voices. Research shows that 30% or more of high school students have experienced discrimination, and over 50% of students with disabilities also feel left out. Many people change who they are to fit in, and I've seen this time and time again among my peers. So to help combat this in my community, I have worked on events like here today and with Welcome Week in my hometown. I've also partnered in various roles with Special Olympics Minnesota. As a title holder, my mission is to help others to see that when you've been excluded, you can create a safe space and rise up by using their own voice. The Miss America opportunity has given me the opportunity to use my voice, and it all started in Morris when I first won my first title, Miss West Central. And my hope today is to leave you guys with an empowerment that you can help others, that you can start by standing up for inclusion, to embrace who you are, and to help others do the same. Because when we rise together, we create a world where we all truly belong. Thank you. Oh, okay, one more thing actually. I'm gonna make a quick video, and when the phone passes you, like, make a lot of noise, okay? So get really excited. I'm gonna start here. And then we're going to go that way. Actually, I'm going to start right there. And then around. Got it? Okay. Go. Thank you.
Another round of applause for Lindsay. All right, it is barrel racing time. Please welcome to the floor our competitors: Colby Tappy, Connor Coons, Amadre Brandt, Griffin Judd, Ryan Nealon, Turner Beachy, and Ben Carroll. So it looks like the objective here is, all right, Turner Beachy is going to show us how this game is played. Gallop, Turner, come on, you're on a horse. Oh dear. So it seems that our competitors have to jump over these objects in the way and then barrel race through and then return back to their starting spot. Thank you, Turner. Whoever is the fastest will be our winner and gets a prize, I heard. First up, our chicken friend, Colby Tappy. Look at him go. Round the barrel. Round the next. How fast can he go?
He goes this young man so great to play.
Okay, he's set. Next up, we have the polar bear, Ryan Nealon. What is his time? 26 seconds. Can Ryan beat 26 seconds? Let's see. And he's off. Over the first. Over the next. Over the third. Oh my God. I don't know how you ride a horse like that. I surely have stand on the board, but it's a very good horse. That's certainly an interesting way to ride a horse, but I can't judge. 24 seconds. Next up, we have the speedy swap, Connor Coons. Can you do 24 seconds? And he is out. And he's off like a shot. Stole the second over the third. Round in the corner, around the first barrel. Horse riding the horse.
Hey, you care, take care.
And his time is. His time is. Trouble. 18. All right. Last competitor. We got another chicken. It's Turner Beachy. Can Turner beat the record of 18 seconds? He'd be the fastest chicken I've ever seen. And he's up. This may be a new record. And he's across. What did he get? 18. Oh, 19. 19. Oh, just barely. It seems we have a clear winner of Andre Grant as the unicorn. As our racing champion, give him a round. And he gets a special prize. Look at that. Must be his birthday or something. That was awesome. All right. As as they clean up the barrel racing track, we are going to bring out the groups who are entering the costume contest. So all groups that are entering the costume contest, please make your way out to the floor. If you are in the contest or you want to be entered, please make your way out on the floor. I mean, it's only one of you, that's all right. We'll just have you in. All right. Amongst you all in the crowd, we have randomly selected a group of voters. When I pass by a group, you have to vote. How's the voting system go? Okay, awesome. All right. So, those of you with a voting sheet, you are going to vote which team you think is your favorite. Only from this group up here. So take a good hard look at all of the wacky individuals out on the floor here. I'm not going to go through all of them because we are short on time here. Six, five, make your decision. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your votes up. Hold them up. All right, what we got here? We got some hot dogs. We got the Smurfs. You hot dogs, you Smurfs. A lot of Smurfs. Seems like we've got some front runners here. The Smurfs and the hot dogs. This makes us can't count. We got one. We got one for Drew Potter, it looks like. The Moon Stealers, we got a fan of them. Alvin and the Chipmunks. 3 Smurfs. 4. We got a few Moon Stealers out there. It's good to see. 5 hot dogs and how many Smurfs? 4 Smurfs. Well, seems that we have a clear winner here. That would be our friends, the hot dogs. The hot dogs are your favorite costume. They will be winning a prize. Give it up for the hot dogs. Look at that. All right. Next up, we're going to have Mrs. Judd going over a couple important things. A couple of important things for plunging today.
Okay, thanks everyone for coming out today. We really appreciate it. As you can see, our school is amazing at inclusion. Like, it's a priority for us, and that means a lot. So we just want to go over a few things, Mrs. Kansas and I. So, are we ready to plunge today? Let's hear it. Thanks for Great. So before we do, we just have a couple quick messages and instructions for you. First, Special Olympics would like to thank all of Staples-Motley students and administrators, educators, parents, and coaches for choosing to include and bringing the plunge here today. Thanks for coming to school every day and believing that students with intellectual disabilities are capable of great things. I'm proud to be here with so many great leaders today. And Staples-Motley, we hope you will continue to choose to live unified. Special Olympics Minnesota will be cheering us on. We have a couple of announcements raised the most as an individual, it was a really close tie, or really, no, it was not a tie, it was almost a tie, but the person that raised the most as an individual is Cole Greenwald. So what that means is Cole has won and gets to keep a towel warmer, which we have plugged in today with a brand new towel and personal delivery for when he gets out of that nice chilly water. He will get a warm towel to wrap around himself. So congratulations, Cole. Okay, the next group that won something is for most raised as a group. That went to the emojis. So if you are part of the emoji group, please come out and receive your prize. Okay, so we have the emoji group here, which consists of
Bubbler. Oh, Stella.
Lydia, Alexa, and okay, and they have won for most money raised as a group. Thank you. So now I'm going to turn the mic over to Mrs. Magnus for some further instructions.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just a couple of things. A couple of announcements for the jumpers before we are released. We will line up in numerical order again, starting with number 1, closest to the exit door right behind you.